Hello everyone, myself Maruti, welcome you all to this math video session. In this video, I am going to deal with a sum dealing with linear equation under two variables, right? Under two variables, here itself we are getting an idea that we are dealing with the two concepts, right? Two unknowns, two variables. So as we are planning to find the values of two unknowns, obviously generally we deal with the two equations. Okay, so how to connect this real life into the real life, we are going to learn in this sum now. So let's come here. So 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost 50 rupees. I repeat, 5 pens and 5 pencils and 7 pens cost 50 rupees, whereas 7 pencils and 5 pens cost 46 rupees. Now, what is the question? Find the cost of each pencil and each pen. So, we need to know unit to price. What is the unit to price? So, here how many things are missing here? Right? Unit price of pencil and unit price of pen. So those two are the missing things, or those two are the unknown. So, right, the concept as it is dealing with cost to sum, right, I like to call object and cost to sums here. Object dealing with the cost. Right. Now, what is the first concept we are going to discuss here? Concept 1. Right. The first concept is nothing but dealing with the cost of pen. It's nothing but cost of pencil. Right. So cost of pencil is the concept one, the first concept of what we are discussing. So as we don't know the cost of the pencil, let us consider cost of let the cost of each pencil, right, equals rupees or x rupees, right, rupees x or x rupees. That's the first one. So the first concept of what we are dealing with, nothing but cost of the pencil, right, cost of the pencil, right. Now I am assuming let the cost of each pencil, the unit price is x now. Now what is the second concept? We are dealing with the pens. So concept 2. Right, the second concept what we are dealing here is nothing but the cost of pens. That is the second concept what we are having here. Now let's assume the cost of each pen is nothing but rupees y. We can go like that. That's the assumption, prediction, the unknown. Let the cost of unit or each pen equals rupees y. This is what we are dealing with. Right. So these are the two concepts what we are dealing. Why? Because I said you two unknowns, two variables, two equations. So we are dealing with the two concepts here. Now, so whenever we are dealing, now I am generalizing the concept. It's not the price of a pen or a pencil. When we are dealing with the cost of many objects, it might be 1 or 2, it may be 3. If we are having 3 objects and we are dealing with the 3 costs, then we will be dealing with a formula. So what's that formula? I like to, whenever formula, right, formula relating with cost and objects. Right. So what's the formula relating with that one? So let's come to the formula what we are going to. Now, number of objects 1 into number of first object into unit price of object 1. You have to remember this one. Number of first object into times unit price of first object. Right. Number of first object into unit price. What is the cost of one item? So unit price of object 1 plus, now as many objects we have. Here how many objects we have? We have 2 objects. The formula what I am dealing is nothing but it may be for 2 objects, 3 objects, 1 object, as many. So number of first object into unit price of first object plus plus the same thing, number of object 2 into unit price of object 2, unit price of object 2 equals. You can deal with many items whatever you have. So first object, second object, times unit price of first object, and here unit price of the second object equals, we'll be getting that total cost of all objects. As many, if we are having 2 objects, it's nothing but cost of 2 items together, and if it is 3 objects, it is the cost of 3 items. This is the generalized formula which deals with 2 concepts or 2 objects or dealing with the cost. You have to remember, this is the basic formula whenever we are dealing with the objective type questions. If you remember this formula alone, you can deal with any. So now, what is the relation he has given? Let's come back to the question now. This is the generalized formula. Now, what is the relation 1 he has given? What is the relation 1? So what is the relation 1? Straight away go to the question there. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost 50. 5 pencils and 7 pens together. You have to learn the meaning of the keywords here. Right, let's come back to the keywords. Right, so the first keyword what you are able to see is nothing but the word together. So it's nothing but together is nothing but, it's nothing but plus. Together means addition of, right, the combination of. So let's get back to the question. What he says, 5 pencils and 7 pens together costs, right, rupees 50. This is the sentence form of the step relation he has given. He has given in terms of sentence. That sentence we have to convert in terms of, right, symbols. So what he says, 5 pencils, number of pencils, how many we have? Number of object 1. What is the object 1 or the concept 1? It's nothing but a pencil. So, right, that is 5 number of pencils. 5 number of pencils into, right, unit price of 1 pencil, unit price of 1 pencil or 1 pencil together. What is the meaning of together here? It's nothing but plus. Now, what is it? 7 pens. How many second object are there? So that's what he says. 7 number of pens. That is, I can say object 2. Here, pens. Here it is nothing but the object 1. And here it is nothing but the object 2. Right. Times unit price of, right, it's nothing but pens. Right here, pencils. Equals, what's the total cost he's saying? Total cost, he's saying it is nothing but the total cost. Right, what's the total cost he has given? He has given it is nothing but the rupees 50. You can straight away get total cost of rupees 50. This is what? This is the sentence form of the step what he has given to us. This is the sentence form, and this is symbolic way. Now I am framing in terms of an equation which implies 5 number of pencils, that is 5. Now, what is the unit price of a pencil? What is the cost? Unit price of this one is nothing but X plus. Now what he says? Find right. 7 number of pens. 7 number of pens into what is the unit price of a pen? Cost of each pen is nothing but Y. So equals. What is the total cost? It is nothing but 50. This is the equation 1. Okay, so I like to repeat. 5 pencils and 7 pens together cost rupees 50. So 5 number of pencils unit price of the pencil, unit price of the object 1. Here the first object is nothing but the pencil, right? Cost, right? Now find the number 7 number of pens into unit price of pen. What is the unit price of the pen? It's y. That is 5 into x plus 7 into y equals, what is the total cost? It's nothing but 50. So by this we are able to frame the first equation, equation 1. Okay, now let's get back to relation to what he has given. The relation to, what's the relation he has given? Now let's get back to the question here. 7 pencils and 5 pens cost 46 rupees. Right? Straight away, right? Let's write that one. 7 pens, right? 7 pencils and 5 pens cost rupees 46. Right. Now we got the other word. It's nothing but end. End is nothing but combination. Combination means it's nothing but end. You can take it as plus. The keywords together means plus, or end means the combination of that one. It is also plus. Keywords you are supposed to remember. Now let's relate the same concept to the general formula. How many number of pencils are there? 7 number of pencils. 7 number of pencils into unit price of, right, pencil. Okay, end is nothing but plus. Now how many pens are there? 5 number of pens into unit price of pens, and or equals, cost equals how much? Total cost of rupees 46. This is the equation. So this is the sentence form of the question, sentence form of the relation from the question. This is symbolic form of the relation, right, from the sentence. Now we are writing, it's nothing but, you can write that is, right, 7 into, what is the number of, is nothing but 7, unit price is nothing but x, 7x plus 5y equals 46. Right, so straight away we are writing it as 7x plus 5y equals 46. This is the equation 2. Right, so I'm dealing the sum in such a way that you can relate this model with anything. Now we are having two equations, equation 1 and equation 2. Now after getting two equations and two variables, we are supposed to solve the two equations so that we can get the unit price of the two objects. First one is pencil and the second one is the two equations. We are supposed to solve the two equations so that we can get the values of the two unknowns. It might be in a different way. It might be elimination method, graphical method, or substitution method, or cross-sectional method. Now in this one I'm going to solve with the help of elimination method. So what are the two equations we have? The first equation is 5x plus 7y equals 50 is the first. 7x plus 5y is equal to 46 is the second one. So I like to solve equation 1 and 2 by elimination method. So what is the condition in elimination method? You are supposed to remember the quotients of any one variable should be made equal. The quotient. What is the quotient of x here? 5. What is the quotient of x here? 7. So we like to make it equal. So here they are something like co-primes 5 and 7. Co-primes. Therefore, what is the easy logic means? Whatever the quotient, whatever we have for the second one, you multiply that with that the entire first equation. That's the easy logic. So what I'm doing, the first equation, I'm planning to multiply with the 7 here. So simple logic, we like to make the quotient same. So I'm multiplying the entire first equation with the 7 here. So 7 into 5, it's nothing but 35x. Plus 7 into 7, it's nothing but 49y. Again 7 into 50, it's nothing but 350. Okay, now what I am doing, now what is the quotient of the first equation, the quotient of x in the first equation? With that, I am multiplying the entire second equation. So 5 into 7, it's nothing but 35x plus 5 into 5, it's nothing but 25y. If you check it out, so this is the main purpose. We like to make the quotients of any one variable. You can choose x or y. So they both become equal here. So as we are eliminating, obviously they should have same quotient and also opposite sign. So what I'm doing, if we are having plus here, I like to change it as minus. If we are having plus here, I like to change it as minus. And if we are having plus here, I like to change it as minus. Now, straight away, I can cancel this. Now, 49 minus, right, if you go for that, it's nothing but 14x, 30, 39, 24y. It's nothing but, I think it's nothing but 0, 120. So 24y, we are getting it as, it's nothing but 120. Now, right here it is multiplying. Y equals 120 by 24. It's nothing but 5 times. Therefore, y equals 5. Just to box this one. Alright, after getting off one variable, plug it in any one of the equation, it might be 1 or 2, and get the value of the other unknown, which is nothing but x. Now, y, how much you got? 5. I have taken the first, right, substituting y equals 5 in equation 1. So what's the first equation? 5x plus 7y equals 50. I'm substituting the value of y as 5 in that equation. Now let's solve it. So it's nothing but 5x plus 35 equals 50, right? 5x equals 50 minus 35. So 5x equals, it's nothing but 15. X equals 15 by 5. Cancel out, it's 3. Therefore, x equals 3. So we got the value of y and we got the value of x, but until you verify, we can't say that is correct. Now let us plug in these two under the place of verification. Now I took second equation. So I'm plugging, right, in the place of x, I'm substituting 3, and in the place of y, I'm substituting 5. Let us check it out whether RHS is equal to RHS, we like to. So it's nothing but 21 plus, it's nothing but 25, right? Let us check it out whether they are. Now here it is, right, 46 is equal to 46. So LHS equals RHS. So yes, hence verify. Right, it is verified. Now, since LHS is equal to RHS, it is verified. After verifying, then what is x? Cost of each pencil, x, how much you got, is nothing but rupees 3, and cost of a pen, y equals, what's the cost of each? Rupees 5. So, the formula what I had given for solving the cost of the combination of the products is very important. Right, hope you are able to understand. In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos.